Distress Centre Niagara supporters gathered at Market Square recently for the 18th annual Suicide Awareness Walk. The September 10th walk coincided with World Suicide Prevention Day. The event allowed survivors the chance to remember loved ones and foster awareness on a topic that can prove difficult to talk about.
And I think the more that we invite the conversation and remind people that suicide is okay to talk about, it's okay to not be feeling okay and to turn to someone and ask for help around that. So we want people talking about it, and it can be difficult, right? But I think having that empathic, non-judgmental approach to the topic of suicide helps.
Can you describe the experience for some of the people at the Distress Center to be on the other side of someone who's just in incredible despair?
Yes. So what I will do is I will quote a volunteer in saying that it was their privilege to be on the other end of the line. So the privilege to be invited into someone's life, world, what's happening for them, and being allowed to sit with them, have conversation about what happens. It's not an easy job and it's not for everybody, but if you're there for those reasons, you can view it as the privilege. You're that person that can be there and help that individual find some hope.
Chelsea Miller lost a cousin and then her mother to suicide in 2009. She told those in attendance that having hard conversations is essential and that broaching the subject with someone can help to lessen the guilt and shame that can accompany suicidal thoughts.
My mom's biggest goal was to be the best mom she could be. She was 20 when she had me and did not have her high school diploma. And when she had me, she worked towards doing so. And later in life, she actually became an RN and she loved her job. She had my sister when she was 31. So my sister and I are 11 years apart. Yeah, my mom was amazing. And you would have never known that she was struggling so badly. I think the talk about it piece is really important because the happiest people are struggling deep down inside and you would have no idea.
Distress Center volunteers answer upwards of 15,000 calls a year. And in many cases, a friendly voice and a listening ear can make all the difference. With what you've been through then, what was it like to be answering calls at the Distress Center?
That was very hard. It was very hard, but it also gave me a lot of purpose. It gave me a lot of understanding to hear the darkness from the callers and to sit with them through that darkness and hear their struggles and just be a listening ear when some of these people have no friends and no family and this is the only thing they've got is this phone line. So I know how important the crisis line is to a lot of Niagara residents. A lot of nights were difficult. I worked mostly night shifts and a lot of things happen in those after hours and I would silently sob sometimes on those calls, but I knew at the end of the day when I went home that hopefully I made a difference in someone's life in some way.
Yeah, sometimes all it can take is just a hi, how are you doing? And listening and hearing when someone says I'm not doing great and not taking it for granted that everyone's going to answer I'm doing okay and walking on. So it's really small things, just paying attention and being aware and being open to hearing what people are saying. Is it scary? Yes. If someone's feeling suicidal, of course that's going to be frightening for someone who's interacting with them, but it can be done and it has been done. We've all heard the stories, right? You said hello to me and that changed my mind about what I was going to do today, which could have been suicide, it could have been harming yourself, it could have been anything.
Distress Centre Niagara volunteer information is available online, and anyone in need of immediate help is encouraged to call the Distress Centre 24-hour number in their area. In Niagara, you're watching The Source on your TV.